Currently, just like you and me, Aditi, the question in the mind of the voters also is as to who will be their chief minister. But thankfully, that suspense is, going to come to an end today after the legislature party meeting will be held here at the Delhi BJP office at around 6:30 in the evening. Now, here, in fact, certainly, first of all, as my colleague Ashwarya was mentioning, the observers have to be appointed for that meeting who will be giving the central leadership perspective in that meeting, and after which all those 48 newly elected MLAs, they will be choosing their leader who will be declared as the chief minister. So here presently the Delhi BJP office where we are currently reporting from, let me show you the preparations that have been done. You can see special decorations are currently being done at the Delhi BJP office, all this for the legislature party meeting, because this is after 27 years that you can see such kind of decoration, enthusiasm among the party workers, for certainly, because the Delhi the BJP is coming in government this time in Delhi. Now if we talk about the names that you were saying, there are several names that have been doing the rounds, as my colleague was pointing it out already, that there are various contenders for the chief minister's post, first being Parvesh Verma, then you have Vijender Gupta, who has been the LOP for, in fact, the BJP, even when it was Arvind Kejriwal who was the chief minister. Then you have, in fact, there are various other names. You talk about there can be a possibility of having a Dalit chief minister also this time. That is also something more of a surprise that we are expecting. There are names that are doing the rounds there as well, like Jitendra Mahajan. This time, there is also a possibility of a woman chief minister. There are two names that are in fact in the CM race, one being Shikha Roy, second being Rekha Gupta. So there are numerous possibilities, but the last certainly, stamp will be put only after the legislature meeting that takes place today. So all the eyes will be on that meeting. Over to you.
Right, Ishika, and stay with me. Ashwarya, let me come to you about the invitation that has been extended by BJP this time. Inclusive pitch is the big message that is coming out. Tell us more about this inclusive pitch of the BJP. Who all are invited?
Well, it's a massive preparations that are underway at the Ramlila ground, where the oath-taking ceremony will be taking place tomorrow at 12 noon. The SPG has already taken over because Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be also there in attendance. Three mega stages had been set up. On the middle stage, it would be Prime Minister, Home Minister, Lieutenant Governor and the newly elected Chief Minister. On the second stage, it would be the Union Ministers and the MPs of the NDA. And on the third stage, the spiritual leaders who had been called from all across the country will be seated, and the film stars, the celebrities will be seated just next to the main stage of Ramlila ground. It is, of course, 30,000 plus people who are invited for the mega swearing-in ceremony. This includes the Jhuggi clusters, people living over there, the chiefs of all the Jhuggi clusters, the gig workers, as far as the auto rickshaw drivers, the cab drivers, the BJP workers from the national capital, all had been invited to witness this historic event that is going to take place tomorrow at 12 noon at Ramlila ground. So it's a historic occasion, a show of strength by the Bharatiya Janata Party as well. As I mentioned, it is now 20 states that NDA is ruling, and all the chief ministers and deputy chief ministers had also been sent that invitation for tomorrow's swearing-in ceremony. It's going to be a mega grand affair, and therefore Bharatiya Janata Party do not want to let any stone unfold unturned as far as the preparations are concerned, and to send out a message that how the Bharatiya Janata Party is coming forward to fulfill those promises to the people of Delhi, and also a message to those states where the elections are going to be held in the upcoming months.
Right, Aishwarya, and taking your point forward of the inclusive pitch, Ishika, this has been the key message of the BJP. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas has been the focus of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and it has also played a major role in winning these elections.
Well, yes, Aditi, as you rightly mentioned, what we are very clearly seeing in this, invitation rather that has been extended to, different, sections also of the society, showing how, BJP is bringing that slogan of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, even on the stage of the oath-taking ceremony. Now, if you talk about the special invitees, there are gig workers who have been invited, there are cab drivers, auto rickshaw walas who have been invited, and also, in fact, the Jhuggi Basti Pradhans. Now, remember that all of these, they played a very important part when we talk about the elections that took place this time. Because if you see the manifesto of the BJP, they had made, special promises for all of these sections. Auto rickshaw walas, if you talk about the Jhuggi Basti, the slum dwellers, and also the gig workers, for all of them, there were promises that were made by the BJP, and BJP certainly wants to put out that message to all of these voters who voted, in their favor that, see, we are making the chief minister, but even on that day, we have already started working for you. So certainly sending out that message, this invitation has been extended to all of these people. So certainly it is going to be a very mega event that we will be witnessing tomorrow. There will be, various stages that are going to be set, and certainly BJP making sure that there is, in fact, no stone that is left unturned.
Absolutely. And Aishwarya, keeping in mind the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas pitch, the invitation has also been extended to Arvind Kejriwal, Atishi, and the Congress leaders. Will they make it to the oath ceremony? What are you hearing?
Well, of course, that's a courtesy call by the Bharatiya Janata Party, extending the invitation to the opposition parties as well. Of course, it is not yet been decided by the Aam Aadmi Party who would be their LOP. All eyes were on Atishi, that she will be taking over because the top leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party faced defeat in these recent elections. But it is apart from these, remember, in these recent election results, 10 seats were Jat dominated. It was the Brahmin votes that that went in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Punjabi votes went into the favor of Bharatiya Janata Party as well. So the caste combination is also Bharatiya Janata Party would be definitely eyeing upon when selecting the ministers for Delhi as well, because all section of society had voted this time to the Bharatiya Janata Party, and BJP do not want to upset these sections of society as well. So clearly it's a Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas approach of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Invitations being sent out to the cab workers who had voted this time in large numbers, the core voters of the Aam Aadmi Party, the auto rickshaw drivers also voted in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party this time, and the Jhuggi clusters, the Pradhans has also been invited as well. So an all-round inclusive pitch by the Bharatiya Janata Party is something that we'll be witnessing tomorrow, with spiritual leaders also being called in as in special invitees. The celebrities will also be in attendance. Industrialists will also be in attendance tomorrow, and it's a mega fair that we will see as per a swearing-in ceremony of the Delhi Chief Minister.
Right. And Ishika, before letting you go, let me, take a quick word from you. What can be expected from, how soon can we expect this decision to come out? At 6:30 is the meeting, if I am not wrong.
Well, yes, certainly, two very important meetings that has to take place today before they announce who will be the Chief Minister of Delhi. First, certainly, the observers have to be appointed for the legislature meeting. Then at 6:30, from the very spot that I am reporting from, here we'll see the newly elected MLAs of the BJP coming here, and then they will be choosing their leader who will then be declared as the Chief Minister of Delhi. So we are expecting that after this meeting ends, around the time of 8 to 9, we are expecting that this announcement will finally be made. The suspense over who will be the Chief Minister will finally end, and then, they will be going to the Lieutenant Governor's office to stake claim for their government. Over to you.
Absolutely.